Yo, DC fam, welcome. You're watching DC Fanverse. Thank you guys for joining me. Right, guys, so finally we got Black Lightning's profile. Kit has dropped in the game, so we're gonna have a quick take a look. We've only got a few hours till we can summon him. But until then, guys, let's see what we are getting. Right, first thing first, guys, Black Lightning. Oh, what's going on? That good side. Anyway, right, tactical support, part of the superhero team and Justice League. Got the shock, heal, and multi-target damage tags. Right, so let's have a look at his ult. Force field applies a protective force field for 2 rounds. While active, reduce incoming superpower damage by 30%. When enemies deal physical damage to allies through the force field, apply 3 stacks of shock to the attacker and knock back that attacker 8% on the action bar. Physical damage reduction increased to 40%. Shock stacks on attacker increased to 4 at level 2, and on level 3, superpower damage reduction increases to 50%, applies 5 stacks of shock on attacker, the knockback increases to 12%. Okay, that sounds good. It's definitely defensive. So if you're facing someone like, let's say, Supergirl, who hits like a truck, her being on the opposite team, meaning she'll get knocked back and you will apply shock on her for using physical damage. Of course, anyone has superpower damage, you'll be resistant to that, or take reduced superpower damage by 30%. So overall, sounds good. Now, of course, the action bar knockback as well. After 8% it takes place. So once it hit 25% knockback, it would no longer knock it back anymore, but it will still apply the shock and cause damage, I suppose. We'll see. Anyway, his basic street brawler attacks the front row enemy with the highest attack with 2 hits of 60% of attack physical damage each. Simultaneously grants 1 stack of recuperate for 2 turns to the ally with the lowest HP. Damage increases to 100% attack. Recuperate increases to 2 stacks at level 2. And level 3 attacks the front row enemy with the highest attack with 4 hits. If the target has any shock stacks, each 2 hit also applies 5 additional stacks of shock to the target. So yep, you want him with Black Adam. That will literally hit that 100 stack of shock within seconds. His advanced Black Lightning strikes all enemies dealing 70% attack as superpower damage, applying 5 stacks of shock and 25% chance to apply 1 stack of slow for 2 turns. Level 2 increased damage to 120% attack and slow chance increases to 40%. At level 3 apply 10 stacks of shock, also 50% chance of 1 stack of slow for 2 turns. Shock damage from all allies is increased by 15% for 2 turns. Damn, that 10 stacks of shock. That's crazy. Right, electric heal. At the end of the turn, heal the ally with the lowest HP for 20% of the max HP and applies 1 stack of recuperate for 2 turns. Each time any enemy takes shock damage, Black Lightning gains 1 lightning reverse charge, max 10. When lightning reverse reaches 10 charge, at the end of his turn, heals all allies for 10% max HP and grants 1 stack of strong attack to all allies for 2 turns. Lightning reverse then resets to 0. Level 2. End of each turn, heals 30% max HP, applies 1 stack of shelter for 2 turns, and heals increases to 15% max HP. At level 3, only requires 8 charges to release, and when lightning reverse triggers, all advanced allies also advance all allies action bar by 10%. Damn, he is really providing support for his team. And his passive, Lightning Eternal. During battle, increase all team members' attack and defense by 10%. When the force field is active, shock damage is increased by 15%. When an enemy with 25 or more shock attacks an ally, the enemy is immediately knocked back 8% on the action bar. Wow. This guy is a mandatory alongside Black Adam. For the amount of damage they will be taking for all the shock. Where's the shock? Well, what Black Adam does is every time attack, they get shock on him when the shock does damage. Where's it gone? Let's see. Yeah, so this is where his thing is coming in. Every time he knocks back 25%, he will be doing 4% extra attack of each super damage if the target is knocked back. That's his passive. So as Black Lightning's power knocks back his target, Black Adam will be doing passively damaging his targets. That is insane, guys. This guy's definitely sounds brilliant. Of course, when you test him, my first initial thought is that he will sit amazingly well with Supergirl. But here's one problem I found. He has superpower reduction, reduces superpower damage, right? But with Supergirl, the problem is her Let me go to character file. Her superpower, her team synergy has superpower damage resistance, not reduction. Unless they're just using synonyms, just different word, but that's the same thing, then fantastic. But if it is different and it's resistance, not reduction, then they will not be syncing. See what I mean? Because for 70% equal, so basically all allies deal bonus physical damage equal to 70% of their current superpower resistance. Now, does that mean they amped up the damage reduction at that point? That's why they call it resistance. If that is the case, then these guys will be hitting hard, cause Black Adam is basic attack, physical damage. Lobo will be another one in the team for pushback. He also does physical damage. And of course, Black Lightning also does physical damage. This sounds insane, guys. There you go, does physical damage. Sorry, where's it gone? There, attack, physical damage. He sounds insane, guys. Of course, sounding good on paper doesn't mean he'll perform well in the game. So we'll just have to wait and see, guys. He'll be out very soon, so we'll see you then, guys. And before we go, of course, quick reminder, guys, reinforcement has been rescheduled for later in the week. Sorry, late in 2 weeks' time, because they have decided to replace this event with the anniversary event. Yes, we are getting an anniversary event on the 7th, which is next week. So we will be seeing what we're going to get for that. Anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. Do leave a like and sub to the channel, and we will see you guys during the summon. See ya.
Thanks for watching. Leave a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe.